I remember picking up Zombie Army Trilogy in the PlayStation sale a couple of years ago, and I remember it being ridiculously cheap. And I didn't know much about it. I watched a little bit of gameplay footage, but the idea of a Second World War game with zombies, where you're a sniper, kind of really appealed to me. Because I liked Call of Duty zombies. When you're running around like in is it De Ries or the Nacht on Toten, all that sort of stuff. And I must admit, the fact that it was from a British publisher as well, Rebellion, I thought was pretty cool. And I think I played Zombie Army Trilogy before I played any of the Sniper Elites. I would have played Sniper Elite 3 next, and then Sniper Elite 4. But I've got to say that probably Zombie Army Trilogy, I think it's my favourite game in the kind of Sniper Elite series. I think it's pretty much a work of art, Zombie Army Trilogy. It rose out of Sniper Elite V2. I guess they used that engine, and there was Zombie Army and Zombie Army 2 on PC, and then they made Zombie Army 3, and I think they remastered it and then packaged it together for console, and we got this amazing, pure zombie sniping experience that is incredibly well balanced as well. And I still think it stands up today as a really, really fun game to play, and it's definitely one of my favourite games of all time. And I love just going back and playing it, not for long periods, but for short periods. And then we had this big long gap to Zombie Army 4. We had Sniper Elite 4 came out, we had Strange Brigade came out, and it was like, oh, when are they going to release Zombie Army 4? I just couldn't wait for it. And with Zombie Army 4, Rebellion, the series' developer, they've attempted to take the Zombie Army franchise even further. They've introduced better graphics, better close quarters weapons, this amazing slow motion and multi-shot special attacks that you can use with the close-up weapons, and they've brought in traps, heavy weapons that you can pick up off the floor. There's more characters and all that experience that they've gained from the intervening Sniper Elite and Strange Brigade games. They've also brought in this really cool progression system and upgrade system as well that gives the game quite a lot of replayability. But, and that's why I'm making this video, I think, unfortunately, that Rebellion have missed the mark with quite a few of the gameplay decisions they made with Zombie Army 4, which means that I don't think Zombie Army 4 is as fun as Zombie Army Trilogy. I mean, sure, Zombie Army 4 is a good game, and at times it is a great game, and I'd encourage anybody who's a shooter fan or a zombie fan, should buy it. But I think quite a few of the changes they've introduced, Rebellion that is, they've diluted the Zombie Army experience. And in this video, I just wanted to really share those ideas in the hope that maybe someone from Rebellion would see the video and take these ideas into account for the next Zombie Army game. Or maybe, I guess they're working on the next Sniper Elite game or the next Strange Brigade game and think, oh, right, okay, these things, they're a bit annoying. Or even, and this would be one of the best things, if they could patch some of these changes into the existing game. And the reason why I'm doing this now is so many kind of, a couple of months after the release of Zombie Army 4, is that I've finally got around to actually finishing Zombie Army 4. Well, I haven't finished it yet, but I'm working my way through it. But I keep coming up against the same frustrations that make me go, ugh. And often what will happen is I'll be enjoying playing Zombie Army 4, and then I'll get frustrated by a particular mechanic that I come across again, and then I'll get to the next safe house and I go, right, that's it, I'm not playing anymore tonight. So let's get round to my list of what's wrong with Zombie Army 4. Why is Zombie Army Trilogy a better game? And I think the core of it is that there's not enough sniping in Zombie Army 4. There's too much close quarters combat. I know we've got some great tools for close quarters combat. The way that they've improved the submachine gun and the shotgun mechanics and the pistol mechanics, great, and we've got special attacks that we can use that are truly breathtaking. But Carl, he's a sniper, and Zombie Army Trilogy for me was all about the sniping. And kind of coming with that as well is there's not enough use of the X-ray kill cam either. I know you can turn it up in the settings, but normally as you're going along, you know, if you get that sweet headshot or that shot to the zombies, special bits, you should get the kill cam. Next up, I think the exploding bullets are a bit stupid as well in the sniper rifle. You know, I'm not a big fan of those, and I think there's way too many fast-moving zombies in Zombie Army 4. A lot of the time as well, when you're playing the kind of horde moments, or I guess like they're almost like the boss moments when you're in an area and it's like, right, kill everything to proceed to the next area. It might be like a blood fountain you're having to do, or something like that. It seems like it's often balanced for more of a cooperative mode, you know, where there's more than one of you, not for solo mode, because there seems to be like there'll be way too many sniper zombies or rocket sniper zombies, and unless you're really careful and you pick off the threats first, often you can find yourself in a situation where you keep dying, and it's not fun. A couple of quality life things as well, which I think they should do, is I think when you enter a safe room after you've completed a section, automatically your health should go back up to 100. You know, you shouldn't have to find a box of med packs and then use them. Another thing Rebellion should do is they should drop the hold X to open boxes, because there's lots of boxes around the levels where you've got to open up to get grenades out, to get upgrades for your weapons out, to get med packs out, all that sort of stuff, and you've got to stand there and you've got to hold X and then you've got to open to do. Just do tap X. This is meant to be fun, you know. Don't penalise me for getting something out that I'm gonna be having fun in. We've got the special kill animations. There's like the finishing moves where you can stab a zombie through the eye, and it's different for all the different zombies. And you've got like the is there a knife throw you can do? All these things. Now they're really cool. But often the animations seem to take too long, I think, and also you can kind of get damaged either just before you're doing or just after you've done the animation, and it kind of spoils the point of doing them, because often you'll do them to get yourself out of a sticky situation or to earn some health back, and I don't think that works a very good way indeed. So the core thing, and there's two things really that I think are wrong with Zombie Army 4, is the fact that there's either not enough med packs around the levels for you to get your health back, or the fact that they're using an active health system in the first place. Ideally, either have lots of med packs scattered around, or have lots of zombies that drop them when you kill them and you squish them, or have a system where your health automatically revives all the way to the top. Because all too often you'll be playing through a level and the levels have checkpoints, and even when you're doing like the boss levels where you've got to clear an area, they'll have checkpoints within that particular area that will happen. But sometimes you'll have used a med pack and you'll be down to low health, and then you'll go through the checkpoint, and then if you die, you go back to that point with hardly any health left again, and you've got to try and do your finishing moves and your special moves to kind of get some of that health back. And you may well have like the vampire scopes that I've got, that the idea is it gives you some health back, but they don't give you much, and it makes it really hard, because it's like you're trapped in this Groundhog Day of not having enough health to complete the level. And you can't find a zombie to drop a med pack. Now I know this is from Strange Brigade as well, and you could say, I guess it comes from Sniper Elite, but Sniper Elite is a bit different. You've got more space and more time in Sniper Elite to get behind cover, to hide from the enemies, and then use a bandage or use a med kit. Zombie Army is a fast-moving game, and just more med packs, or just have an active health regeneration that automatically, I guess you call it passive health regeneration, that passively goes all the way back up to the top, even all the time when you're moving away from enemies. I think that's crucial. And then the most important problem, I think, with Zombie Army 4, which I guess could be quite difficult to sort out, is the fact that there's too many survive the horde events where you're taking on loads and loads of zombies, but you don't have enough space to give yourself room to be in a kind of a sniping situation. and there's too many fast-moving zombies who will come up on you that will start attacking you, meaning it forces you to use your submachine gun an awful lot, and your pistol an awful lot, and your sniper rifle a lot less. So what would happen in Zombie Army Trilogy, 1, 2 or 3, often a lot of the time you'll go to an area and it'll say, it'll be a survive the horde area. The classic one is in the first Zombie Army levels, in Zombie Army Trilogy or Zombie Army 1, where you've got to defend yourself in the church, or the other one is where you're in the subway and you've got like a heavy light machine gun, and then the zombies all come from the light, and they come towards you. And what would happen is, you think, okay, there's a survive the horde, you set out your traps, and then you trigger the start of the event, the survive the horde, and they would all start coming towards you. They'll start shambling towards you, and it was all about your ability to keep banging in the headshots as the zombies got closer and closer and closer, and you're doing headshot, 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 and then they're so you take them out quickly, and then they're stumbling into your traps. And then maybe you would get the occasional runner, the ones that would explode, and they would come running towards you, and you'd be trying to shoot them with your sniper rifle to take them out before they would get to you. And they use that mechanic on a lot of the time through the game, and I think it worked very, very well. That idea of slow-moving zombies, but lots and lots of them, that meaning that you had to be accurate as a sniper to hit them in the head to be able to take them out. Whereas what happens in Zombie Army 4 is, because there's fast-moving zombies and the levels don't have the space for you to be able to get back far enough to just take them out, you end up having to kind of do ring around the rosies and run around with your submachine gun a lot of the time, taking out these zombies with your submachine gun and your pistol, trying to get more ammunition for that. And because it's a third-person shooter, and I don't think anybody would argue that Rebellion have got the best movement system, you kind of get stuck up against elements in the environment quite a lot of the time. You're like, you're trying to jump over something, it doesn't, and you can't jump over something, and the zombies will maul you, and you don't have something like a roll that you can get out of a situation in. It can become really, really frustrating. And as I say, I think that core Zombie Army experience is like they have the multiplayer level, the horde level, where you're in the alleyway. The zombies are all at the other end of the alleyway. You're at one end, and there's too many of them, for you to be able to take out, unless you can hit headshot after headshot after headshot after headshot. Whereas in Zombie Army 4, it's more about getting your submachine gun out and trying to kill lots of them using the special kill weapon you have to do it that way. So sort out the health, remove lots of the fast moving zombies. I think that's probably the way they could do it, rather than try and redesign all the levels, and then Zombie Army 4 would be much better. But there we go, that's why I think Zombie Army Trilogy is a better game than Zombie Army 4. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.